against Vicente Escobedo. And you see the 8-year age advantage for Broner. Escobedo again.
Do it.
Broner unofficially enters weight 47, Escobedo 142, meaning that in the day,
A small welterweight and a regular size welterweight.
exactly.
Broner's gotten for missing weight. You know, here's the good news. You're rising star in Broner. Escobedo gave Cities a real good fight and went the distance with
Power from Broner. Likewise, I want to see how Broner reacts to Escobedo.
Fought a guy with the classical
speed
speed
and power. Broner has a very high skill level to go along with it.
Well, you can't take much away from Escobedo, though, because he also has a pretty high skill.
and a celebrated prospect when first signed by the promoter back.
That's a pretty mean feat Broner just pulled against the responsible defensive.
Good, hard right hand to the body by Broner. See the speed up the counter. 6-week-old daughter at home. And when we get to the between round, Beto 6 of 39. But it won. Broner's greater quickness gave him the advantage as Broner left 16 to 38 punches.
And he used his counters after Escobedo would attack him to land the punches in that round.
Broner has his feet splayed wide, Roy. What does that tell you?
Legs being spread apart enough so that you can deliver your punches with precision and power.
Does it also explain why, you know, moving around his legs quite as much?
Yes, because the legs are so wide, they can't
His
move.
basic mindset is, which is to punish.
That's exactly right. To punish with big punches. He's going to move up from the weight class anyway, so losing the title was not a bad thing to him at all.
If he does everything, that will not be what defines it. Hard shots like that will. There's a perfect counter, and it moves Escobedo away from an exchange.
The hand speed precision. Escobedo is trying to defend, and he's not a bad defensive fighter, and he's getting hit clean at arm's distance.
Escobedo did land a good left body shot in that exchange. It's just that now he's been...
Broner is ripping with right-hand shots to the body.
Yeah, and if he stays in this defensive stance, he's bound to get caught.
Good combination by Escobedo. Left hook to the body landed for Escobedo. Little hook to the body.
Watch the elbow.
Escobedo seemed determined in the seconds of that round to show that he's going to fight back and try to stay even with Adrien Broner.
It's coming together.
Power shots in the second round. Broner 13 to 26. Escobedo 10 out of 35. 40% in control.
As the hometown guy, you do want to try to keep the upper hand.
So is the exaggerated lifted left shoulder basically an emulation of the Floyd Mayweather?
That's the defensive style that they learned at that era. They were very good at that defensive posture there, protect themselves against the right hand.
Does the shoulder roll in any limit your offense?
Because he's a great counterpuncher from that shoulder roll.
Yeah, it's really a very good defensive posture, I know, but you're defending against body shots. Your chin is tucked behind the shoulder to block punches. It's a
fighter who has the athletic quality to pull it off, try to learn that defense.
I don't know if everyone should. Well, I won't say it, but, you know, it has its weaknesses.
What are the weaknesses, Roy?
I ain't gonna say it. It ain't been so long, so I know that there are a few weaknesses. However, when you fight a guy who's a superior athlete like a Mayweather or Adrien Broner,
that's why I pose a question in terms of fighters who have the athletic quality to champ. Good left hook by Broner. Now the straight right hand.
So he should be using his jab twice as much as, say, Adrien Broner should be.
Right hand. Broner's just quick with the right as with the left.
The pressure on him, Vicente. Hey, he gets lost. Okay, but you have to work the body. Don't work the head. His shoulder movement. Hey, wait till the later rounds. Okay, wait. All right, let's go.
It's amazing how he scores constantly with his left hand across his body like that. But somehow he straightens it out and throws it hard. Look at that. He gets real good right hand in tight, left hand across his body. He hit the guy, landing the hardest shots. 3-0, Adrien Broner.
Chartreuse, isn't that like...
Harold, that's neon yellow. And if you had more surfing or skateboarding.
another advantage of the kind of Mayweather.
Well, you heard Joel Diaz. Body punches between rounds. What's the drawback of that, Roy?
Well, it's not really a draw. He doesn't want to swap these body shots. He doesn't exchange body shots for head shots with a guy with as fast hands as Adrien Broner has. So he's going to get popped up.
But on the urging of Joel Diaz, he's been trying it at least.
He's been trying it. He's just starting behind Adrien Broner. And he can't fight behind a guy who's already
In the middle of the ring. So if you can't outbox the guy, you better be putting in work to the body.
Yeah, you box the fighter. In this case, Escobedo is the boxer who should be trying to fight the fighter, which is clearly Adrien Broner.
The problem is
Adrien Broner.
That's the problem.
It does make you wonder, though. I think also offensive style throughout a lot of his career, especially his early career. And I think Cade, a lot of observers of the sport, has given them a greater appreciation of this kind of high skill level.
You standing too tall, man. You gotta move.
He's being broken up. He had blood several places when he arrived in his corner. Jones can wait to go down and fight Andre Ward. Ward must fight out a guy who's 3 inches taller. Who gets the better of that trade?
Make a taller guy come down to his weight. However, though, for Dawson, if it's not a problem for him to make the weight, he still had better advantage because he's the taller guy. So he'll be from a lot longer, a lot further distance that Ward be able to afford.
Broner is starting to bust up Escobedo.
In the early seconds of round number 4.
He saw something at the end of that last round. He went to his corner. He told Broner, I'm about to walk him down. Usually when you say that to your trainer, you feel like he's starting to weaken, and it just takes pressure. You can possibly get him out of there.
You know, the other thing, Escobedo's gotten through some clean jabs. Occasionally, a right hand, I believe I've seen a couple. It doesn't seem to bother Broner.
Exactly.
That's that extra weight. You also heard Escobedo in his corner say, yeah, this gets slick. That's not a good statement coming from a guy who's trying to pull off an upset.
Well, I think that his confidence may be seeping away in the blood that comes out of his nose and his mouth. And walking him down means eventually hitting him into or along the ropes, and that's where Broner has Escobedo right now.
Broner still has to be careful, though, because Escobedo, if he can catch Broner, tilt it over, a good shot to the head, it could be bad for Broner.
Gary Rosado telling Broner to keep him
But
up.
it's Broner landing vicious body shots and picking off Escobedo attempts.
Escobedo some pressure on him. Pressure breaks pipes.
Right hand over the top. Escobedo trying to hang on.
Broner trying to stop it.
And Joel Diaz is holding
That's
up.
a good stoppage from Joel Diaz. His guy came in having to struggle, obviously, like 130 pounds, stay and fight. How much should he have to take? He gave an honest effort.
Yet another reason to...
He did exactly what he had to do with a fighter like Escobedo. He put pressure on, he behind the jab, put the pressure, he throws a left hook, followed by a straight right hand, which is straight down the middle. At this point, Escobedo was starting to weaken. Then he bounced with a hook to the head, followed by an uppercut to the head, which was a beautiful setup shot.
And now we're done. Hey, impressed with that.
No, you couldn't be more impressed with that because that was a smart decision by both people, by the referee and by Joe Diaz. He sees something in the other fighter that allows him to know that now is the time to put the pressure on. I don't think we will see it anytime soon.
Well, he's going to be fighting. Smart decision by Adrien Broner to start walking Escobedo down. Now let's go announcer Michael Buffer for the official particulars on the TKO.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Gary Rosado calls a halt bout. The official time, 2 minutes, 42 seconds, round number 5. The winner by knockout victory, now officially moving to the top of the heap as a as a lightweight contender by the WBO. Still undefeated, the pride of Cincinnati, Ohio, Adrien, the problem, Broner.